welcome to Sky World. If you're a new subscriber, I would like to thank you for joining my channel. And this is your weekly spirit animal medicine message. And this week we have the prairie dog. Is he in? Oh, these things are so cute. When I first moved to Colorado, I had not ever seen them before, and it was really cute, like all in the banks of the on-ramps and off-ramps of the highways. There was all these little prairie dog colonies. They are super cute. So, our beginning poem from our medicine card book. Prairie dog calls me when it's time to rest, when it's time to honor the internal quest. I go into retreat so I may see a way to replenish the potential in me. So some of the words associated with the prairie dog, and if you have made it to this message, and not because it's weekly guidance, but because this is your spirit animal, I just want you to know that there'll be plenty of information inside of this video for you, so don't go away. We're just going to do glasses today. Sorry. Industrious, constructive, preparedness, playful, enjoyment, positive, community, sociable, communication, unity, and aggressive and defensive. Some of the let's start with the characteristics. Prairie dogs are part of the marmot tribe, and within that they are members of the ground squirrel clan. The marmot tribe knows when and how to retreat. So this prairie dog has a lot of really good messages for us this week that I have found to be really relevant and in excellent keeping with yesterday's light language message. So they're basically telling us the same thing as the cosmic realm told us yesterday. Our earth animals are telling us the same today, so we should probably heed these warnings. These little ground squirrels live in a town of underground tunnels. Their homes have individual tunnels and rooms, and the town is divided into individual communities where the members all depend on each other. I think that's so sweet. They are fiercely defensive of their territory, and they aggressively protect family and home. And I feel like that we need to aggressively protect all the world's children right now, fiercely, like the prairie dog. Their diets consist mainly of plants, so getting a message for us this week that it will be really important for us to eat plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables. And as Ralph Smart in his Infinite Waters channel always says, like the 7-day vegan challenge, I have not yet done that, but I have very much so increased my fresh fruits and vegetables intake, so let's continue to do that this week. These little guys love to show affection. It is the cutest thing. They greet each other with hugs and kisses, and they do it with their mouths open, and they touch teeth. eyes of the prairie dog have orange lenses to protect it from the sun, and they're very, very large to help them see underground. This tells us that to see everything from a larger perspective instead of a narrow tunnel view. The strength of this medicine is knowing how and when to replenish your energy. This can make you profound and powerful anchors of calm resolve amid life's storms. So, like we were talking about in yesterday's video, take care of our energy. Prairie dog may have shown up if you are becoming unsocial, which unfortunately I know that I am, and I feel like a majority of us are, considering the whole face mask scenario. Are you not seeing things clearly? You may have shown up if you're thinking about your responsibilities, and all of us are. And it may have shown up if you're unsure about a situation. So I feel like all of those points hit us as a collective, and they give a pretty clear message as to why the prairie dog has come to help us this week. So, some of the messages associated with this. Prairie dog usually indicates that there are going to be big changes in your perceptions about community life and your place in it. Now, personally, I took this to mean because I have been waiting to meet my star family, and feel really detached from the spiritual community and from the community in general right now. So these lessons about community and how you see yourself in it can last from 5 to 7 years, as this is the typical lifespan of the prairie dog. One interesting thing about them is they're considered pests, especially out here in Colorado, or in everybody's yards and on the side of the highway and everything else. But this is a misconception because they provide a great service to nature. Their tunnels not only aerate the ground, it's usually really hot and hard and dry, but it allows the water and moisture to penetrate the surface of the ground, and brings nutrients to all the plants and the entire rest of the ecosystem, which is another message from the prairie dog that teaches us to do things in ways that not only benefit us, but also benefit others. Do we need a day of silence and retreat from our regular activities before we get too exhausted? This is another message that we received yesterday in the light language video. We must be patient with ourselves and rest enough to recognize the blessings that are being offered. Prairie dog teaches us to be cheerful about our jobs while things are going well, because we never know when that may change. The bottom suddenly falls out, or a big giant tower moment, and things explode all over the place. Prairie dog says our outlook should always be positive, so the people around you will feel the impact and reciprocate to you in the same way. It asks us if we believe that compromise and retreat are a sign of weakness. And to be quite honest, that self-limiting belief is part of our societal programming, and it is time for us to release that idea. It's got to go, right? It also asks if workaholic syndrome has gotten the best of our inner knowing and sensible outlook on life. Lastly, it reminds us that stress can steal our inspiration. So let's take the time that we need to rest and relax and replenish with self-love and nurturance, right? So that we can be aware of the blessings that come our way. And remember, if you see an image of a prairie dog or see one out in the wild this week, this was a confirmation of this message's importance for you. So remember to keep that in mind. And for not only this week, but anytime. And please refer back to it anytime you want to be reminded about the prairie dog. So I hope everybody has a great week, and see y'all later.